today's sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without it.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Nifty move. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Up the middle they go. Bradford. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Carney, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. When you look at this defense, this crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bradford to about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Franklin. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he comes back with one complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd down and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Wright, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Burrow. Over the middle and complete to Addison. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as you can see there, not only is he looking to secure a passing title, but he's also closing in on a 5,000-yard campaign. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. McClure. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The home team's offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow looking to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's played well all year long as he enters the home stretch of the season as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. McClure. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. McClure. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And the return will stop right around the 25. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Burrow will throw. Pass complete to Addison. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Short throw caught by Bowers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3 yards to go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Toronto's offense ready to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having ball posts. Good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. He gets away from one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards after pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. McClure. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, McClure. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. McClure. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. McClure. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Thomas brings it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McClure. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
This is caught by Addison.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jordan Addison, 40 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
Throwing to start the drive.
McClure. He'll get that complete to Franklin.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. McClure. He gets it to Thomas. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. McClure firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Throwing to start the drive. McClure.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and a couple.
Up the middle they go. Childers. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
McClure.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Number 0. A gain of 9 yards. And the Colosso first down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Riddick. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carney. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. McClure.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. And here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB,
What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time, but you still have to be alert.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun on 3rd down, McClure. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. They run the counter. Childers. And he'll work down inside the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. McClure. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Looking to throw. McClure. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Burrow. Short throw caught by Bowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now it's Burrow. That's to Bowers once again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. And Burrow going to throw again. Throw right side complete to Dotson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. Complete to Jahan Dotson. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle and complete to Addison. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Burrow on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, with that field goal, you could argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Back to throw. McClure over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McClure. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Right's got it. Finding space at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now a first carry here for their running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Still
Yeah,
first
oftentimes
down.
at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Up the middle they go. Carney. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Childers. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Up the middle they go. Carney. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 15, a little under a minute 50 remaining. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. And Dotson, he's got it. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 83 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Toronto,
they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they run their mark to 15-0 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.